Hi, I'm Lindsay. You probably know me as the 13th Witch, and I'm here today to talk to you about some more Poor Girl magic. Today, we're going to be doing a very simple and easy protection spell for your home using a bell. This is a witch bell. What makes a witch bell is that a witch decides to use a bell. It's very simple. They are not anything special. They're not custom made in any sort of way. You don't need to spend a lot of money to get a witch bell. You don't even need to go to a metaphysical shop or anything like that. Mine I got for free from my old boss. She's awesome. She cared a lot about my mental health and growth, and she's just a great person. So when she gave me a holiday gift one year and this was on it, I knew I had found my witch bell. If you're going to buy yours, do not spend a lot of money. Do not buy an antique one. It's going to come with baggage. If you're currently bidding on eBay on a 16th century bell that was from a monastery, guess what? Catholics use bells in exorcisms. Don't buy that bell. It's going to come with demons. That's the opposite of what we're trying to do. Don't buy a demon bell. There's no amount of smudging that will get rid of exorcism gunk. Just don't do it. What you can do is either ask your family or a friend who celebrates Christmas if they have any extra bells just laying around. You can say it's for a craft if you're not an out witch. I totally get that. People can get real judgy. The amount of times people have asked me if I sacrifice things, and I'm like, no. I like my cat a lot. I'm a big animal fan. I don't sacrifice anything, guys. That's not how witchcraft works. But, so you can ask someone if you can get a bell from them, say you're using it in like a homemade holiday wreath or something. If not, you can get yours from any sort of dollar store, essentially. You can go to Michael's and use their coupons if you're doing that, because this is Poor Girl Magic. We're about saving you money. Don't spend more than $10. Cheap bells, man. You don't need a fancy bell. So, you've gotten your bell. Let's move on to the next step. You're going to smudge it, just like you do with everything else. You're just going to light up a little stick of something. I don't have my smudge out right now. I'm not going to do it. I could light a rose on fire. That's going to get real messy. So you smudge it. Do your standard thing. Keep your windows open. Tell the old energy to get out. And then you've smudged it. The next step is you're going to infuse it with the spell, which is, for all intensive purposes, you giving it its mission or you giving it your intention. People think of spells as like some fancy rhyming couplet that's magic words and it's been passed down through the ages. It's not that. It's not that. There are rhyming couplet poems online that you can use for witch bells. I'm not a theatrical person. I'm super down to earth when it comes to my witchy spells. So you don't need to do that. That being said, I did write down one of the rhyming poems for you guys if you did want to do it. And I will read it to you. This physically hurts me to do, but doing it for you guys. So if you want to read a poem to your bell, because you're just a theatrical person and it's your jam, good for you. This is not me, so this hurts. Here we go. Guard my home, bells on the door. Let only blessings walk on this floor. Block all evil and dark arts. May only good approach our hearts. See, that does not jive with the type of magic I do, so I would not personally do that. If you want to do that, awesome, cool, good for you. What I like to do is I just keep my spells super down to earth. So after I smudged my bell, what I did is I had a little powwow. We had a little conversation. That goes something like this. I'm just going to give you a little glimpse into this world of mine. This probably seems crazy if you're not a witch, but if you are, just keep it down to earth. You're on the same level, man. So I would be like, hey, Belle, welcome to my home. I really like your ribbon. I'm a big fan of that like forest green color. It's real silky too. It's got some nice texture there. You're really holding up well. Look at that shape. You're not tarnishing at all. It's like you're made at Tiffany's. You got some fine jewelry, little Belle. Just wanted to ask you, do some favors. You're gonna be staying in my house, so you're gonna have a chore to do, essentially. In return, I'll take good care of you. My cat will never get to play with you. I'll make sure she doesn't eat your ribbon or destroy you in any way. I'll take good care of you, little Belle. In return, I would really appreciate it if you stopped all bad energy or uninvited guests, spirits into my house. So I'm just going to hang you up on my front door, which is the only door to my house. I realize that that is a huge fire hazard. This is a studio apartment. One way in, one way out. Poor girl magic. So I'm going to hang you on my door and, can you just give a little ring and banish anything that tries to come in uninvited, or if it's like real gunky, give the little ring away. Also, if anything's trying to come in uninvited, give it a little ring, send it right back to those nether worlds. Just make sure that the home stays in like good positive energy space. That'd be real awesome. And in return, I'll make sure you're well taken care of. Thanks, buddy. All right, you can go back to your belling. I just talked to it. I let him know what's up. My Belle knows what to do now. We're in a simpatico relationship. It's cool. Your spell does not need to be ornate. It does not to be anything fancy. Just let your spell know what's up. Tell your Belle what you want, and there, donezo. Awesome. Perfect. Move on. This does not need to be overly complicated. If you are doing a protection spell, some people opt for 3 bells because it's a magic number. Since I got this as a gift, I didn't get 3 bells. I just used 1. And this is just like a really nice, easy spell to keep your home safe. I wouldn't recommend doing this as like your only spell to protect your home ever. You will need to re-up it every now and then as it gets worn away. So I think I do mine like every 6 months-ish. If you move to a new apartment, you're going to want to do it. A new house, you're going to want to do it. If anyone new moves in with you, you're going to want to do it. Otherwise, I would say like 6 months is good. If anything kind of traumatic happens in the house, you might want to do it again after cleansing it. So you would cleanse, then protect. Think about it as like cleaning out a cut and then putting a Band-Aid on it. You don't want to lock things in. You want to clean and then lock things out. So that being said, get going on your witch bells, guys. You know how to do it. Don't be intimidated by witchcraft. Just go, do it. It'll work out. It'll be good. Thanks for watching. And stay weird, guys. Like and subscribe if you are into my video and my channel. Also, you can leave comments. I like that. Tell me how your spell worked out. Tell me if you're doing your first spell ever. Leave pictures of your bells. I'm interested. I'm actually interested. So thank you for watching. Bye-bye.